So I'm doing the AP homework and I wrote out a little thing, a page thing about an article, and it's called The Women Who Wouldn't Go Away by Arianna Huffington. And I just wrote this one little paragraph and I just want to share it with you. The article is basically about the women in the Olympics and how they won't go away or something. I don't know. It's very vague and crazy, but there's this one part that I have to read to you, and I just made it super funny in here, so here we go. There's one part that made me laugh, that I am glad she put in. Huffington is explaining why people are afraid for women and their health. She says the reason they have not been allowed in contact sports is because they might suffer reproductive damage or sexually lose control of themselves. Really? Women cannot handle to be near other athletes because they start losing control sexually? Really? It's just so random and hilarious not to mention. And what kind of contact sport would damage a woman's reproductive organs? I'm guessing the uterus punch is not common in the locker room. I'm so funny. Oh my gosh. That's all I have to share with you. Hi Daddy, it's Thursday. So, school starts soon. This year is gonna be crazy for me. So, not only am I taking AP classes and taking second year German, which is supposed to be really hard, I am doing rowing. Woo! I like rowing. It's awesome, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Do you remember that time when we went to the track meet and you couldn't run, and you were like explaining everything to me? Well, here is your crash course in rowing. Yay! Okay. So there's two types of rowing. First, you have sweep rowing, and second, you have sculling. Sweeping is where each person in the boat, and you have to have at least two people, has one oar, a sweeping motion, and so like the oar looks like it's sweeping, and you kind of look like you're sweeping, whichever way you're doing it. And I'm not sure about the technical vocabulary, but for sweep rowing you have two people, 4 people, and 8. But in sweep rowing they have singles, 2 people and 4 people, but they differ. So like if you say, oh, we're going in doubles, then that could mean sculling or sweeping. Or if you could say we're going in pairs, that could be sculling or sweeping, but I'm not sure which one because I've just barely got into it. But sculling is where each person has 2 oars, and so you like reach out and you go like this. So the oar is like this big long stick with a like square thing at the bottom, and then it has like this contraption like up further. I'm not sure what the contraption is called near the thing, but it sits in a little holder thing, and you have to have the thing against it, but it has 4 sides, so you can feather your oar. And what is feathering, you may ask? Okay, I'll tell you. So there's 2 types of things you can do with the oar. You can square the oar, which means when you're rowing, you have the blade be square, like this, okay? This is the blade. The blade is square, so like you go back, water, push, up, back, water, push, up. But feathering is when you push like this, and the thing's back here. It goes down in the water, and you push, push, and then you tilt the thing so it goes like this, and goes. So I watched this documentary, and I'm reading this book about rowing. The documentary is called The Perfect Stroke, and it's really good. In this book, it's a non-fiction memoir thingy. It's called Assault on Lake Casitas. I don't know. But here's the thing, and it looks really cool. In this book, during this one part, he's sculling in singles, and he is trying for the Olympics in '84, and these are the trials. And so he's got through everything, and now he's at the finals. And so he's like, I have to do this. And there's this one part that I'm going to read to you right now, which is really cool. As I pushed from the docks, Mitch said, Mitch is his trainer type person, "Today is a good day to die." I nodded and paddled a few strokes. Yes, a good day to die. I like the phrasing. Not often can a man pinpoint the day, the place, and the exact time of his death. Processing this knowledge calmed my spinning head. I was going to die to win this race. No doubt about it. So I needed to think beyond the moment. Let it happen, exactly as I have written in my notebook and rehearsed 1,000 times. I was willing my body, mind, and soul to pay the price. That alone is just amazing to me. He would literally die to win this race. And I don't know, I've never felt that, I guess, but it's just like awesome because he literally later in there during the race he explained it as barbed wire being wrapped around his muscles because it hurt so much, but he wouldn't give up because he needed to win. And it may be super competitive, but to me that just is awesome. Like, and there's something that I think the book mentions, but it's really interesting to me. The fact is, when you row backwards. So, like, if I'm rowing right now, so say I'm in a boat right now, I'm facing this way, the boat is going that way. I find that really interesting for some reason. It's like everyone is moving in the wrong direction. All of it just really fascinates me, I guess. And it's so technical that it like works your brain, but then you just have to get used to the movement of it. It's weird because like when you're rowing, you're pushing your feet and pulling your arms, but then when you come forward, you have to relax. You can't have too much tension for some reason. And it's weird because like I'm so full of tension that when I was rowing, my coach or the dude that I was with, he was like, just relax. Just when you pull forward, you have to relax. That's your time to relax and get ready for the pushing back. And so that's something I had a really difficult time with, but you have to just learn to get used to that. Because like it's like weird because it's like a break, but you can't take a break. That's how it feels to me. Like if I'm in a race, I don't want to take a break. I want to just go as fast as I can. But you have to take that break in order to row a good race. So that's basically what I wanted to say. I'm going to be rowing this year. Danica, I hope you have a really good Labor Day. I'll relieve you of your duties on Monday if you want, because it's the Labor Day weekend. But if you want to post. And next Thursday is school, so I don't know how well that's going to be. But either way, I'll see you when I see what, I don't know. Bye!